I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Here comes the Easton Assassin, Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with that hook. So much firepower here. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Scoring hook. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who had... Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Whoa, Johnny. Larry Holmes. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter shot. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Only catching air with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is... I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, Buster Douglas, 6'3.5" tall, with a reach of 83 inches. James Buster Douglas. Do you know the name? Pulled off one of the most... Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Got out of the way of that right hook. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How did he absorb that hook? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Misses with the jab. And he caught him with a left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. After what we saw in that last... And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A well-placed hook. That right hook won't score. Counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. And there's the bell for round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They threw the hook. It didn't land. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Didn't land that jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. As bad as boxing on to the 5th we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. The jab not finding its target. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We're at the halfway. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He misses with that jab. And down goes Jones Jr. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Roy Jones. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Big whiff with the right hook. A perfect counter lands. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Did you see that? Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. So much fun. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.